Why, hello there YouTube, and welcome to this video. I am Dav Rossadam Hoovian. So obviously, I think we all know why I'm here doing this video. It's not my usual stuff where it's a Who review or, a Files video or anything like that. No, of course, all of us in the Who fandom are like, we're processing it all still. I mean, I've had 24 hours to get this processed and stuff. But Doctor Who isn't going to come back at Christmas. Christmas special's been cancelled. It seems very unlikely it's going to be moved to Easter, 2027. We may not get Doctor Who until 2028 at the earliest, and that's if they've actually, sorted things out. But for now, the show has been put on an indefinite hiatus, or tended, as they're saying at the BBC. Russell T Davies has quit the show, or he's been sacked, or removed. I don't know fully, because one is saying he's quit, another is saying he's been fired. I don't know about what that is. But, come on, this has been coming a long time. I mean, the Disney era fell apart. It failed miserably. It delved away too much from the science fiction. I mean, don't get me wrong, it had its good moments. It had its good episodes as well. And Ncuti Gatwa was brilliant as the Doctor. I'll give RTD that. But it's a shame he left when he did, and I can kind of see why he decided to leave so abruptly, because he was fed up of being left hanging. We all have been fed up of being left hanging, haven't we? And we now know that for the last year, they've been lying to us, that there is going to be a Christmas special, it is going to come back. And now they're saying that, well, we never penned a script, we never had the intention of like that. But, yeah, we're probably looking at another, as they say, wilderness years. Just think back to those lot in 1989 when the show cancelled, or was put on a wilderness years. They waited a while and stayed hopeful, and you know what? For one night early in the 90s, it did return for that TV movie, but then they had to wait a bit more, another 9 years, until the show returned properly in 2005 with Christopher Eccleston. This is our wilderness years that are coming. For like the modern generation, this is wilderness years 2, basically. And I'm sure the old Who fandom know it all too well what it's like. A lot of them probably stayed hopeful and kept Doctor Who alive in their hearts. And you know what? I feel their patience got greatly rewarded. Because, Russell T Davies, despite the decisions he's made in recent times with the show, what the other showrunners have done with the show recently, you can't deny that Russell T Davies brought Doctor Who back, and it was brilliant. Yeah, he had a few disagreements with Eccleston, that's why he left. Tennant, though, was its peak. Matt Smith was great. Capaldi was great. I think all the actors who played the Doctors was great. Not perfect or like that or anything like that, but they made the character their own, which is what it's all about with Doctor Who. But yeah, I mean, it has made some poor decisions in the last 6 years, like the Timeless Children arc and that with the Doctor. I'm sure I don't need to get into details with that. And the Disney deal, all that stuff. In the late 80s, Doctor Who was having difficulties as well, struggling to stay on the air, only just managing to do so. And basically, this is what it's sort of happened again for the show. It's struggled to keep its footing for a while. So, yeah, that's what's happening. Russell T Davies bringing it back. No one can take it away from him. Each of these showrunners that have ran the show, they brought their own spin to it. Did they make some, balls ups along the way? Yes, they did. But they were trying to put the show in their direction, which they thought we'd like it as. And yeah, a lot divisive, particularly that Chibnall era. But I think now what we all need to do is we need to get on. We need to get on with our lives, and I'm sure there's other passions that you have. I know I've got more than, Doctor Who isn't the only passion I have. I have many other passions that I can fall back on, and fandoms and stuff, and franchises. So, yeah. I don't think Doctor Who's going to end. I think for now, it is on an indefinite hiatus. Will it be back in 2 years? Will it be back in, I don't know, 16 years? I don't know. But what I do know is we, the modern generation, like the old generation, have had 20 years of experiencing this show. Yeah, not exactly lasting 26 years like the original run, but we do have, we have had the show with us for 21 years. And I'm thinking, what if, right, the show was shelved after seven Doctors in its original run. In this modern run, we've had 7 Doctors. Yeah, we've had 6 actors because David Tennant played 2 incarnations, etc. But Shuttigat was 15th Doctor, is the 7th Doctor of this modern era. So I'm thinking here, could this just be coincidence, or could this be an actual thing where every 7 Doctors, the show gets put on hold for a while? Meaning, could it return in 6 years for a one-off TV movie, then properly in 16 years? I don't know. I really, really don't know. I'm hoping it won't be off air for as long, for forever, and it probably isn't. The show will be back. I'm sure of that. I have no doubt that it's not gone for good. Like the Doctor said once, one day I shall come back. Yes, I shall come back. Until then, there must be no tears, no regrets, no anxieties. Just go forward in all your beliefs and prove to me that I am not mistaken in mind. And I think we should. We should go forward and stay hopeful. Keep Doctor Who alive in our hearts, like the old fandom did, and are probably doing now. We should do the same. Keep Doctor Who alive in our hearts. Keep watching it. Keep enjoying it. Because we have over 60 years of this show. 60 years of Doctor Who. Well, 62 years. But still, it's still got the Guinness Book of Records for the longest running science fiction series. And it's had over 41 seasons, even though it's always been renumbered and that. But we have had 40 series. 41. And, like I say, Doctor Who will be back. Just think, though, the long way round. That's what it is. It's just goodbye for now. We're going to wait for Doctor Who to come back. But let's not dwell on it. Let's go forward and enjoy things. Remember the good times. Don't be sad it's over. Be sad, happy because it happened. And also, like I said, it's not over for good. I think Doctor Who is definitely going to come back. It's just too good to be going anywhere now. So, here we go. The long way round. And we're all going to go on this long way around together as a fandom. Yeah. I'd say that some poor decisions have been made with it in recent times, but it is what it is. So, yeah. I've probably gone on a bit now, but I've made this video so, just to give you my thoughts on events lately with the show. But I'm still going to be on this channel. I'll still be posting videos on here, with reviews, top lists, rankings, retrospectives and that, as always. I'm not going to stop doing that. Even when I do take breaks and hiatuses or what have you. the Doctor Who fandom is probably stronger than ever, and we Who fans will probably still be making content, still be talking about it, so it never really dies. Like I said, long way round. And in 2033, when it's 70 years, if it's not on the air by then, we'll still celebrate like they did in 93 and 2003. So, yeah, stay positive, you know, be good to yourselves, you know, take care and just enjoy what there is of it now. So, yeah, those have been my thoughts. If you've watched to the end, thanks for that. It means a lot. But let me know your thoughts on things. Do you think, they ran the show into the ground? Do you think Russell T Davies' second tenure ruined it? I think, like I say, some poor decisions were made. But, like I said, that's just how it is. So, yeah. I've been Davros the Hoovian, and these have been my thoughts on recent events. So, yeah. Let's do it the long way around together. So, yeah. That's it for this one. So until next time, run for your life.